Today is going to be a little different. In light of the beginning of TeamSeas, I've taken it upon myself to simulate the effects the charity will have in the real world using redstone. Only issue with that is I have no clue how to use redstone, so this should be fun. So the concept for this redstone machine is that whenever I put a diamond into this chest, it'll launch some TNT that'll blow up chunks of plastic. I wouldn't say it's the best interpretation, but I mean, it'll do. Kind of looks like bird poop. The first thing we gotta set up is a, I think it's called an item sorter. So what we need is that it only accepts diamonds. We're gonna have diamonds to be around $1. I'm not exactly sure how this will work, but like we want it so you enter a diamond and boom, gone. But we want it to only accept diamonds, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to set up an item sorter so we can blow up this bird poop. You know, I'm just gonna start calling it bird poop now because I know no one likes bird poop, which means they shouldn't like plastic either. And with that, we should have some sort of makeshift item filter. As you can see in this really fast time lapse, after about 20 minutes of footage, I really couldn't get anything done. So I just gave up. So, this isn't really an item sorter. I can sort of just throw anything in here. But you get the point. We're gonna say that I'm not good enough. I tried. Well, I tried. You gotta believe me. I tried. Okay, now that we have this, we can transition into the TNT cannon that, in theory, should launch the TNT from about right here into that bird poop right over there. And if I'm being honest, this was a lot better than I was expecting. I mean, who could have known that I'm just really good at blowing stuff up? This whole process was much more relaxing than any of the things I was doing before. I really could understand why people enjoyed this. I mean, it was pretty fun. Was. Past tense. Because as soon as I thought that, this happened. Okay, so we're back at step 1, and I'm just gonna try and give this another shot because I feel like if I work a little bit harder, I might be able to actually get it work. So let's see what we can do. So now we have the item filter that only accepts the $1, and now we should start working on the new TNT cannon that should now only work when I put a diamond into there. Alright, so let me tell you, I worked through so many different concepts trying to get this thing to work, and I couldn't get anything to stick. I tried using the comparator to detect when items went into the hopper to send signals. I tried using a dropper to activate a pressure plate. That wouldn't work. Neither of those worked. Okay, I think I figured it out. So, when an item enters the dropper, the observer will detect the signal and then send out a redstone output. Oh my god, this has taken so long. Please work. Please. That sends 2 signals. We want it to send 1. If it sends 2, it will launch 2 things at TNT. No, that's not good. We need to figure out how to fix that. If you thought the last time lapse was bad, you haven't even seen this one. I spent about an hour and a half just brainstorming different ideas, trying to get it to turn 2 signals into 1 signal. I have no clue what I'm doing. And eventually, I just gave up and started transitioning to other things, which you're seeing right now. Okay, so I'm thinking I'm having the TNT cannon above where you stand to enter the diamond, so we just need to make a little staircase up here. I'm gonna quickly do that. Okay, so now in theory, when I throw a diamond in here, the light will turn on. Yes! Let's go. Okay, so now we can start working on my favorite part, the TNT cannon, which can literally just blow up the entire redstone if I mess up, so let's not do that. This time lapse is definitely one of my favorite, not just because it was about a third of the length of both the other ones, but also just because I like making things that blow up, so this was kind of fun to do. You can see that I use basically the exact same design that I used for the original one that blew up, but this time, since I knew it would happen, I was a bit more prepared. And here's where you see me learn from my mistake, because the TNT goes in the exact same spot it went in the original time, but this time I had a water bucket ready to save the day. And now finally, with the TNT cannon up and running, we're ready to blow up some bird poop. But first, before the fun part, I feel like I should explain what TeamSeas is. For those who remember, back in 2019, Mr. Beast and Mark Rober set up a charity whose goal was to raise $20 million by the end of the year, with $1 equivalent to one tree planted by the Arbor Day Foundation. The charity was called TeamTrees, and it involved thousands of content creators working together to make a difference in the world. In the video where he announced the completion of the fundraiser, Mr. Beast announced that he wished to make it a yearly event. Now this year, they're back, hoping to raise $30 million towards removing plastic in the ocean. This time, it's TeamSeas, baby! Woo! This year, they've partnered with the most trusted nonprofits in the world to ensure that for every $1 donated, 1 pound of plastic will be removed from the ocean. So if there are any millionaires watching, or just anyone who has spare change in general, I implore you to visit the link on screen and down below and donate. Every single dollar makes a huge difference, so if you can't, please donate. You can even make a difference without donating. You can organize a volunteer cleanup at your local beach. Anything helps. And if you are one of, that I can only assume, few people who have watched this part of the video, I have to thank you, because it's the most important by a long shot. I can play block games alone in my room all I want, but this really makes a difference. So thank you for hearing what I had to say. Alright, back to the block game. Alright, I'm going to try my best to explain this. So, right here we have an item filter that only accepts diamonds. Okay, so that diamond strengthens this redstone circuit, which then activates this repeater, which then turns off this redstone torch, which allows this hopper here to accept the item and then bring it down. The hopper then drops it into this lava right here, which just burns it, gets rid of the entity. And then that redstone circuit gets strengthened by this repeater, goes up this stairway, and then goes away over here and gets connected to the TNT cannon, which launches TNT and destroys the bird poop. They can walk up to here, and we'll have a light right here, a redstone lamp, that tells you whether or not it's worked. You throw one in, and you can tell it's been accepted because that light goes off. Alright, so as you can see, I went all in on this bird poop joke, even making the entire pile of plastic out of the block that was basically made to resemble bird poop itself, that being diorite. And I just made this huge mountain so we could launch the TNT multiple times and just see the effect it would have on, well, I guess, the bird poop in the ocean. I'm honestly not sure why I decided to texture the plastic and, like, add polished diorite and then stained glass, but I just thought it would look better, even though I was blowing it up. Doesn't make much sense, but I did it anyways. Now we have our simulated pile of plastic, which I just went all in on the bird poop, and we're gonna test out how well this little simulation works, to see how well we get to see the destruction of this horrible thing, which is the plastic in the ocean. Let's see. Now I got my $1, which is all you need to make a difference here. $1. And I guess in this case it's a diamond, but $1 means 1 pound of plastic being taken out of the ocean. That's just incredible. Let's just take a moment to appreciate how incredible that is. A pound for every dollar. That's amazing. All right. It's gonna be a bit more than a pound. Well, let's see. Let's go. Let's see. Come on. Come on. It worked. It's accepted. Let's see. Blow it up. Okay, I overestimated. All right. Here's what's about to happen then. We're about to just do that. Boom. Boom. Problem solved. And now we can do it all again. All right. Destroy it. $1. Enter. Destroy the plastic. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Let's see it. Yes! It works! Let's go! That looks like a pound to me. Does it not? Let's just try some more. Okay, I will admit this is not the most accurate representation of what happens, but you get the gist of it. The plastic's going away. We're destroying the plastic. It ain't coming back. This is how we do it here on TeamSeas, all right? This is how it's done. This is essentially how they destroyed the plastic. It's not exact, but it's the closest we got. For every $1, for every 1 diamond, every 1 Minecraft diamond you have, you get to see all this plastic be taken away to the ocean, and that's so important. And you know, so much damage is being done to our oceans. Why is it raining now? This is the third time. Come on. Why you gotta do this to me? Get out of here, rain. You're not welcome. It's so nice. Oh my god, the rain just ruined that moment. You gotta consider how much a pound is, and the fact that they've managed to do this for just $1. That's just truly incredible, you know? Also, because I know for a fact when you guys are better at redstone than I am, I'm going to leave the world file for this world in the description so you guys can work and improve upon this. If you do that, if you could @ me on Twitter with like a screenshot or video so I could see what you were doing, that'd be great.